Here's himself. Final moments of loading Mog. Believe it or not, it's just stopping raining. Well, here we are at Pooter Park for lunch, right on the top of Pooter Pass, not Pooter Park. Hear the wind blow. It's looking back down the Pooter River. There we have a coyote. Here comes Mog up through the trees. Breakfast time, September the 2nd, and we're camped on Silver Creek. And here's the sound of the creek, up down there. Isn't it pretty? Okay, this is historic Georgetown, down below us. Historic Georgetown, lake in the distance. Here we are the morning of the third day. There's Mog, and we've just started down. We've come down this road here, and we were camped right up in that valley there. Just pan around here, this beautiful meadow, mountains over to the west. What a beautiful place. Okay, here we are on the overlook of Buena Vista. Coming up to Antero,
Chavano,
with the chalk bluffs right in the middle.
Princeton to the right.
This is Princeton right there.
There's a lump in the middle, Yale, Columbia, and Harvard.
Yale and Columbia.
These are known as our collegiate peaks.
Okay, and we're going to go up that valley right there. And Ron's going to look on the back side of that mountain for an aircraft. And that's the city of Buena Vista in the foreground. And that's the mountain climber.
Hello.
And here's the mighty fisherman in the afternoon after taking off a very, very nice big cutthroat off from my line. Taking off boots. And we're in the campground. Look up there. Okay, here's Ron getting all suited up. It's the morning of the fourth day, and we're going to go climb. Ron's going to go look for a C-47, and I'm going to go fishing. There's the campground. Are you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Okay, you see that flash over there in the woods, right where I'm shining it? Right there, that's Ron. He's across the valley picking up airplane parts. That's him. And this is the valley that he's working on, is that slide right there. Okay, and there's the top of the mountain up here. Great. And there he is again, way up the slide. Another shot of Ron. Right there. Okay, there's Ron. Right there, that's the crash site. There's the flash. Okay, got him. Okay, Ron is just come down over the ridge from climbing Mount Yale, and that little nubbin right in the center is him. He's trying to flash me. Can you give me another flash? Okay, we got one. Time is 4:07 and he's going to come straight down the gully toward me. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and Ron has come down from the top and he is exactly in the center of the screen on that little triangle shape there. He's putting on his lower fence legs right there. Here's the bridge over the creek where we separated, and this is the bridge slide where he started up the mountain and then moved over across to the next slide, and there again there's the top of the mountain that he came over with that little lump. He was right to the left of us on the skyline, and he'll come back out of the woods right down in there. And there's the conquering hero back from the mountain. Oh, how was the climb?
Long and high.
You want to do it again tomorrow?
Okay, dude. 4,000 feet from here.
Coming down out of the mountain, Cottonwood Creek, North Fork. And there's the valley in the distance, Buena Vista. Wonder if he's going to stop for me. And look at there, Mount Harvard. Wrong, Mount Princeton. Here we are up by a beautiful little stream. Isn't that a beautiful little creek? Okay, here's Ron on day 6 crossing the outflow from Baldwin Lake. We're up here for a day of fishing. Now, let's have a little territorial view looking to the north, down the valley, and the truck is parked right about in the center of the picture. Big mountains all around, illuminated by moonlight last night. Back down this way, here's the lake, all the way around to the head of the lake with the mountains in behind it. There's Ron down there fishing on the rocks. Pan around the lake here. Okay, here's morning of day 7, and here's himself having his morning oatmeal. So he stayed here the last 2 nights, and this is Baldwin Lake drainage. Right up on that hill. Right there last night there was 4 mountain sheep, or mountain goats. Okay, there goes Ron up the road to turn around by Baldwin Lake. And here we come down the Baldwin Trail. Okay, going down the road, and if you look around the corner, there goes the road. And there's the scenery. Coming up, it took us 10 minutes to go across this. And here's Ron surveying the Tomichi Pass. Okay, we're on Hancock Pass, and that's Tomichi Pass in the background. I'm going to zoom in all the way to the other end, come back down the pass road, all the way down to the bottom of those trees. This is Ron looking at the Alpine Tunnel. Last train through in 1910. Okay, looking down below Alpine Tunnel, down the valley where we're going to go. Scanning around. And there in the distance is Tomichi Pass. And there's the road that we're going to go on. This is the old railroad grade. This is known as the Palisades, and one of the early railroad men said, a place for a bird to sit. Here are the Palisades from down below, and there goes the railroad grade on around that hill and up that valley. Just positioning for a picture, that's all. And the Cumberland Pass in the background, right over there. And this will be the Taylor Basin, way out in there. In fact, that's Taylor Lake, way out there. Okay, there's Ron out on the high point of the world. What a shot, huh? Okay, let's get a panorama of where we are here. Down in the valley, across to here, and that's the Cumberland Pass area, right over there. And there he goes, down across the tundra. Okay, there's Ron, way over in there, right in the middle of the picture. There he is. Look at that hill ahead of him. What a great shot. And here comes the Mog over the hill. That's the Cumberland Pass sign there. Okay, here's Ron and Mog at the top of Cottonwood Pass. Let's scan around here to the east. This is the road going back down towards Buena Vista, with the mountains in the distance here. And we're only 6 miles at this point from the crash site. And this is the other side of Cottonwood Pass, where we came up just a few minutes ago. See the switchbacks over there. And this is the Continental Divide stretching out to the northwest. Way down in there is the upper end of Taylor Basin, and that's where we stopped last night. Cumberland Pass would be around the corner. Okay, here we are, beginning of day 10. This is where we camped last night. There's the kid. Now I'm going to scan up. Look at that up above us. This is the Devil's Head Camp. Another view of the camp with our picnic table, truck down there, and once more going up above the picnic table. There's the... Okay, I'm going to scan from one end of this monument of rocks to the other. Now look at those rocks standing one on top of the other right there. Along the ridge. We're looking up at quite an angle here. All the way down the other side. Huge gouges in the hill up there. Impressive. Here's another shot of that Devil's pile of rocks. And over here on our right we have the kid who's about to perform a trick. Yes, folks, he is. He's going right out on this rock that's hanging out over the edge of the world. Crazy as can be. Maybe I shouldn't be standing here, huh? Very good. We did it. Okay, get out and smile. Presuming that you set the brake, of course.
Yes, brake in here.
To get some perspectives of where we are, we'll pan around a little bit to the left here. Valley, mountains in the distance and all of that. Way, way out over there is where we went looking for the airplane. And here's another look at it from the road. Here's Ron getting ready to take a picture of the Mog. And the Mog is way up there. There's another shot of him sitting up there. Comes Ron looking for a better place to stand to take a picture, and there's Mog. Here's another little angle. And there's himself having another look at it. There it is through the trees. Now, isn't this picturesque, framed by the pine trees? There's a good perspective with the road in the foreground. The back side of the Devil's Head, up in there. Look at that. Yeah, hold it steady, Ron. Okay, here sits Mog by the side of the road, looking around on the rock pile. Well, what have we up there? It's the kid. Now, what is he doing? He's looking northwest, and where we are is just behind the Devil's Head. Isn't that unbelievably rugged? Now I'm going to go up on top. Here's the other territorial view. This is just to prove that I was able to get up here. Look at that outcropping there. Isn't that something? And then, right above it, far, far distance, is Denver. Over here, no, that wasn't Denver. This is there's Denver, the big buildings. We don't know what this town over here is, but anyway, that's the horizon. And on around. Oops, didn't want to fall off from here. There's the Devil's Head. Ron trying to figure out how to get down. And there's my shadow. Looks like he's figured it out.